Welcome to the week of April the 20th. We're going to start out by using Canyon Echoes for our warm-up. And remember, Canyon Echoes is going to start out forte, and then it's going to become piano. So the first time you're going to use lots of bow, the second time very little bow. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest. Rest, repeat. Great. Now I'd like you to turn off your video and repeat it. But before you repeat, check your bow holds. Make sure the top of your thumb is on the stick, not inside the curve. Make sure that your thumb is bent and that no skin from the top of your thumb is actually showing. You should only be able to see the fingernail. So go ahead and repeat that. When you're ready, return to the video, and we are going to play Mary's Lament. 1, 2, ready, play. I suggest that you repeat that a couple of times. Each time you repeat it, it will get better and better. For the next thing, for our practice, we are going to look at cactuses and molasses on the next page. And we are going to really work on those staccatos. Now, if you have been unhappy with the way your staccatos sound over the last week, don't worry about that. That's very normal. A lot of you forget to let go of the pressure, and the pressure is what causes it to sound pretty scratchy and awful. So if your staccatos are going, all right, you're forgetting to let go of the pressure. Now, if you're not hearing a pop, no pop, right? Well, that's because I didn't put any pressure on. So you have to go pressure and then release. All right, so with that in mind, we're going to do cactuses and molasses. Now, some of you may not have had molasses. Molasses is a very sticky, thick syrup, and it's brown, and it's what makes gingerbread turn brown. That's how you make gingerbread, is you use molasses in it. So the second part of the song is very smooth because it only has slurs, it has no staccatos. The beginning part is the cactus part, where it's very prickly, and prickly because of the staccatos. So here we go, we're ready to play. 1, 2, ready, go. And there we have our cactuses and molasses. So back to, if everybody will please turn their page back one. We're still working on some of the songs in unit number 7. And we've got Biled cabbage, which you can look at last week's video and play along with it. And be sure that if I started on line B, that means you would need to start on line A. And then don't forget to switch at the end. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to learn a new song. So if everybody looks at number 82, Carmela. So we're going to put our bows down and we're going to put our instruments down. And we're just going to clap it because don't forget, reading your rhythm is 50% of being able to read music. Here we go. We're going to clap 1 and 2, ready, clap. 8th note, quarter, quarter, quarter. 8th note, quarter, half. 8th note, quarter, quarter, quarter. 1, 2, half note. 8th note, quarter, quarter, quarter. 8th note, quarter, half. 2nd ending, quarter, quarter. 1, 2, 3, done. All right, so there you have it. That's how it sounds when you clap it. It's very good to practice just reading the rhythm because you're not going to get distracted by worrying about the notes or worrying about your bow or anything else. Just reading the rhythm, because if you can read the rhythm, you're halfway there to being able to read the line. So now we're going to pluck it out and we're going to actually play those notes. So let's read them first. So we've got C, C, D, C, A, C, C, D, C, B, B, C, D, D, C, A, C, C, D, C, A, C, C, D, C, B, B, C, B, B, A, A. All right, ready to pluck? Here we go. 1 and 2, ready, pluck. Alrighty, and I am going to play it now. You might want to just listen one time and very carefully listen so that you know what it's going to sound like when you're ready to play. So here's what it should be sounding like. Ready, go. Now, while I played it, you might have noticed that the first ending was much quieter than the rest of it because there's a P, and P means soft. All right, so that's Carmela. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at unit number 8. And there are 2 exercises in unit number 8 which are really wonderful exercises for reading both the D string and the A string. Because in most music, you're not going to get notes that are all in a row, D, E, F, G. That's only in beginning songs. little more difficult songs, the notes are going to skip all around. So it's good to learn how to skip around, and that's what we're going to do in number 92 and 91. So starting with 91, we're going to look at those notes and see if we can read them. How about that? So we're going to go 1, 2, ready, read. D, F, A, F, D, F, E, G, B, G, E, G, F, A, C, A, F, A, G, B, D, B, A, C, Heidi. Now I'm going to play it because I want you to listen to it. If any of you have ever heard singers warming up, or especially opera singers or professional singers, this might sound familiar to you because this is the way singers warm up, by playing this very same little thing. Okay, and there you have it. That's a very standard warm-up for a singer. Now on the next one, we're going to practice reading those notes first. 1, 2, ready, read. D, F, E, G, F, A, G, B, A, C, B, D, C. Are you with me? A, Heidi, rest. D, B, C, A, B, G, A, F, G, E, F, D, E, A, D. All right, let's pluck it out one time. 1, 2, ready, pluck. Okay, you might want to try plucking it another couple of times on your own, and then turn the video back on and we will bow it. So here's the bow. Okay, great. Now finally, our very last thing is going to be number 95, Hookuna Legato. Now you know what song they're thinking of, but we're going to do Hookuna Legato, which means hooks, and legato is the Italian word for smooth. So some of the notes will be smooth slurs with no hook dots on them, and some of them will be hooks. So you need to be very careful because they mix them up and there's a little bit of everything. So here we go. I'm going to just play it for you, and you will be able to hear how it goes, and then we will pluck it out. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, and that's how it's going to sound when it's finished. So here we go. We're going to look at those notes and pluck them out. 1, 2, ready, pluck. D, E, E, D. F, F, D, D, G, G, D. A, B, B, A, C, C, A, B, C, B, C, D. And there you have it. So, once you get your notes down and you can pluck them and you know what they all are, get your bows out and do hooks and slurs. And hope it all goes well for you this week, and I will be seeing you on Thursday. So until then, bye.